Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 5 of the FIFA 20 Derby County career mode. And we're just getting rid of some of these player chats. Some of the players wanted to talk to us, Dow and Tom Huddlestone, so we'll just get them through. Hopefully their morale improves, of course, as we go into the next few games. Now I think we're covering 2 games in today's episode. We do have a lot of transfer dealings to get done as well. It is transfer deadline day, so we may just be bringing in a couple of players before the window shuts, and we may even lose a couple as well. We'll wait and see. Well, let's get this game over and done with first, and I think it is transfer deadline day after this game. We are away taking on Brentford. We are obviously aiming to get promoted in our first season here with Derby County, so fingers crossed we can have the results to show that. Otherwise we are going to end up getting sacked, aren't we? We don't want that to be happening. As I did mention in my player episode today as well, as you may have noticed on Twitter, EA and a lot of the FIFA 20 community has been calling out a lot of the career mode bugs, which we have been mentioning slightly, but I try to not mention them too much because obviously I want it to succeed. But there has been a lot of bugs in career mode, a lot of big game breaking bugs as well, so we're hoping that none of them really affect us in this series, because of course if they do, we're going to have to either wait for an update or just cancel or maybe even restart this series. I'm hoping that doesn't happen though. We haven't come across any really big game changing bugs as of yet. We can try and battle through if we do. But so far so good for ourselves. Long may that continue, of course, but there has been a lot of them noted, but like I said, hopefully none of them really affect us going forward for the foreseeable future. But let's just concentrate on what we have right now. I have recorded quite a few episodes as of now, so I haven't really come across anything which is game breaking, so for the next few episodes at least everything seems good. But let's just try and get the ball in the back of the net, shall we? We're still goalless here against Brentford. Good chance here for Derby County coming through. But again, the goalkeeper making a cracking save. And just go out of play here for a corner. Corner gets swung in near post, headed clear. Or kicked clear. It wasn't really cleared by the header, was it? Not greatly anyway. We're into the second half. Still waiting for that deadlock to be broken. Are Brentford going to do it? Good save there from Cruz. Keeping it out for Derby County. Still 0-0. Couple of changes here as well. Tommy Lawrence, he's gone off. Martinelli is on in his place. Waghorn's gone off. And Marriott has come on in his place as well. So fresher legs going forward on that striker and left wing positions. And we'll have any of them have any effect. Oh, Dow's come on for Tom Huddlestone as well in the middle of the pot there for the Rams. And that one is going to roll out of play there for a throw. So onwards we go. Just over an hour played here, and it is Derby County with the ball. And that's a poor pass. Can we get the ball back though? That is the aim right now. It is Brentford. Good passing play here. And space open up for themselves. It's charging all the way through the middle. Shot comes in. Poor shot in the end. Thankfully for us, wasn't even on target. And it just go out of play for a Derby goal kick. So a change there for Brentford. Canas has come on. No, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the teammate he's come on for. Oh no, poor defender here from Derby. And he's let him go through. And with 20 minutes remaining on the clock, it is Brentford who have scored the opening goal in today's game. Look at this poor defender. Not sure what he's thinking there. But the striker was on it. He would charge through. Hits it and goes into the back of net then. Matthias Jensen, he gets the first goal of the game. Have Derby got enough in them to get themselves back onto level terms? Otherwise it's going to be a disappointing result here for Derby. A nice little turn there on the attack, waiting for a runner. Is he going to get the runner? He's got 2 with him. Brentford keep possession. He's carried on his run himself. He's going to take off the shot. Goalkeeper's there to make the save, but he couldn't keep out the rebound. But thankfully for us, it just does go wide of that near post. So time is running out now for Derby County. As you can see, 3 minutes of added time remaining, and that's halfway through already. It looks like we are going to be heading to a defeat here away from home. And we do have, like I said, one more game in today's episode where we're hoping to finish off today's video with a victory. And once this game is over, of course, we have transfer deadline day to continue on with, and hopefully we can make a few nice signings. I have had a list ready to bring in a couple of the young players who have got high potential. There is a website where you can go check out that stuff. I may leave a link in the description below for you guys to check them out. Eddie Nketiah, obviously a player I want to bring in. He's currently out on loan at Leeds United from Arsenal, so maybe next season it'll be a player we'll be looking to bring in. So for now, we'll just add him to the transfer hub, just so we don't forget about him and see how he gets on there with Leeds United. But he is a player with high potential. I know a lot of you already know about Tonali. He's got a great potential. He's good in FIFA 19 as well, so we're going to add him to the transfer hub. We will try and make offers for a lot of these players, but first, right now, we just want to get these added to the hub so we don't forget them. Get them added to the shortlist. Here's another one which actually mentioned in the comments below, so I do appreciate all the comments which we've had on the series so far. If there's any more players which we have not had a look at, then please go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I do read and reply to every comment which I do see, so keep them coming, guys. Right, next up, goalkeeper Livakovic, 23 years old, from Dynamo Zagreb. 6'2" he is, so that'll be a good signing. Obviously, we do need to improve on Cruz. Cruz has actually done not too bad, but I still think it's a position where Derby County need to improve on. Agustin Özil, he's the next one, left-sided player. Well, obviously we've got Lawrence and Martinelli, so it's not really a player where we need to bring in right now, but obviously maybe one for the future. Bring him in, or at least put him on the transfer hub, so again we don't forget about him. Now James Sands, he is a promising defensive midfielder from the USA, 19 years old, from New York City FC. Maybe bringing him in during this window, we'll have to wait and see, but again, it is a position where we want to improve on. We do have Christian Bilic, of course. We have Tom Huddlestone, but I think Huddlestone might be on his way out soon. We've had quite a few offers for him. Nicholas Koza is a central defender. Again, that is definitely a position where we need to improve on. So I think the first one where we're going to actually make an offer is for Koza, and hopefully bring him in before this window closes. We're not going to be paying the 4.8 million though, so let's try and negotiate that. Obviously, if we do want him, we can pay that fee, but obviously we want to try and get him for a lot cheaper. So let's go through these cutscenes or cinematics, whatever you want to call them. £2 million, you think? I'm not entirely sure how much is worth, because we haven't had the time to scout these players. We're actually going off our own backs here, probably overpaying, maybe getting them for cheap. I have no idea, but as long as we can bring them in, they'll be absolutely fantastic. We're going to go for the goalkeeper next. It's actually the same manager who's come, isn't he? He's just got a different jacket on. That's kind of funny. But we went for 2 million on the last one. We're going to go for a little bit less this time on this guy. 1 million, and that's not worked out for us, has it? He's actually walking out. So it looks like we're not going to look at him. That's kind of funny way he just looked like, what the fuck? But we're not bringing in the goalkeeper. Let's try and... oh, he's not coming in. Mavropanos, of course, can't. Tonali's probably a little bit out of our league right now. With James Sands, he probably could come in. Release clause of 2.7 million. Again, I don't want to be paying that. I will pay it if I have to. But if we can get him for a little bit cheaper, shall we go for 1 million or the 2 million? Let's be cheeky, go for the 1 million. Again, it could be overpriced. I have no idea. Well, let's see what the manager says. He's actually accepted that. He does want a a sell-on clause of 2%, so I don't mind doing that at all. So now we can obviously negotiate the wages, the transfers, and the contracts. So let's see, let's get these contracts done, and we'll have a couple of new players. First up, it is James Sands for that CDM position. Probably play him in the CM positions as well. We don't really use an attacking midfielder right now in our tactics. So a nice little young CDM with a lot of potential going forward. I don't think he's highly rated. I don't think he's going to be starting straight away in our team. But of course, if we can play him whenever we can, he will improve faster. We will train these players as well during the games, off days between the games, and so hopefully that will help them improve as well. But let's just finish off these negotiations. What we're saying, 10,000 a week. Let's give him a little bit of a signing on bonus as well. Again, because we haven't scouted these players, I have no kind of idea what their current wages are. But he's happy with that. It looks like James Sands, the young American midfielder, is going to be joining the Rams. And there we go, the first one done on transfer deadline day. So next up, Nicolas Kozar from Montpellier, I believe that badge is. Let's see what we can do with this guy. Similar kind of wages. We're going to probably offer him a little bit more. Probably because we want this one done more important than the central midfielder. So 14k a week. Is he happy with that? He is. So there we go. Nicolas Kozar is signing number 2 on transfer deadline day. Both youngsters, of course, and time is running out now. I don't think we're going to be signing any more, but let's just see. We've had a couple of offers coming in for our players. Richard Keogh, he is sold, so we've got just under $1 million added to the transfer budget there for him leaving the club, and another offer from for Tom Huddlestone, I should say. A couple of them already been rejected. We want at least $2 million for this guy. But with Keogh going, obviously we just brought in Kozar, so that's an instant replacement if we need to. We do have a couple of youngsters anyway in the club. So let's just see. Time then is up on transfer deadline day. No more signings then for Derby County. Currently sitting in 11th place. We'll have to update the training as well with the 2 players who we've just brought in. Some more transfer offers there. I noticed some of the negotiations have been broken down as well. So we'll wait and see if any more of these players do head out. Now I don't exactly know if any of these players are going to be heading out through the European window or whether that is just the English window. I'm not sure how it's going to be working on FIFA 20. With all the bugs and stuff going on right now, it's hard to say. But as I said, let's update the training. And James Sands, obviously being a CDM, we want to improve his defensive work. So there we go. Who else do we need to... shall we get rid of Clark and put in Nicolas Kozar? Matt Clark, obviously still a youngster as well, but we need to put in Nicolas Kozar. Again, being a defender, we want to improve on his defensive duties, so hopefully that will improve him, as well as obviously playing him in the games where we can. That will increase their stats and attributes and hopefully improve them overall. So fingers crossed they do reach their potentials. Got high potentials. As I said, there is a website where you can go check out these kind of players and see how much they grow. I will leave the link in the description below if I do obviously remember to do so once I'm editing and uploading. But let's jump into game 2 then of today's episode. We had a bit of a disappointing start, didn't we? So hopefully back at Pride Park we can get ourselves back to winning ways here. I said at Pride Park in front of the home fans, taking on Cardiff City. So here we go then. Are any of the new players starting today? There's Shinny. I don't know if I put any of the new players in. Kozar and James Sands, of course. Keogh's gone, so he's no longer in the club. There's Clark, and who is that? I don't even know. Didn't even see his name there, to be honest. Well, let's try and get a result. That's the most important thing here for Derby County, especially after the defeat in our last game against Brentford. And that one's nicely played through. A chance here early on. The goalkeeper making a save. As I said, he has been doing really well for us lately, the goalkeeper Cruz. We were trying to look for a goalkeeper on transfer deadline day. Didn't quite work out for us, so it is going to be Cruz who is our main goalkeeper, at least till January. And that one, oh, it's actually found his man. Oh, nice touch. Here's Waghorn, shoots. Oh, is it the woodwork? I thought he finessed that into the back of the net. And great work there from Derby. I thought the deadline was going to be broken early on here. Come on, let's get this ball. I said deadline, didn't I? I meant deadlock. Always played that one through. Good defensive work. I say good defensive work. He's absolutely fluffed it. The curse of the commentator. Cardiff City have gone through, and it's those who have broken the deadlock here. So 1-0 here at Pride Park. 12.5 minutes gone. Initially, there, good little interception, but I don't know what he's doing there at the end. And just lays it off there to his teammate on the edge of the 6-yard box. And who is it? It is James Waite who scores the first goal in this match. So some work to do here for Derby County, and hopefully we can get a goal soon enough. 6 minutes gone. since Cardiff. Oh my god, look at this passing play here from the Rams. He's played that one through. Can he go all the way through? He can't. Good defensive work. I shouldn't say that really, should I? Every time I say it, we give the ball away. But Derby County are back in possession, looking to attack. Space open up on that far side. He does have 3 in support. If he can get a decent cross in, or is he going to cut this one back? He's got support. He lays it off, and there is the first goal of the game for Derby. Back on level terms. 24 minutes played, and it is Mason Mount, obviously on loan here at Derby County from Chelsea. We decided to bring him in. Hopefully he has an impact, and so far he's done really well for us. As you can see, nice little goal, nice little turn it was here from the midfielder, and boom, goalkeeper no chance. Mason Mount getting his first goal of the match. And do we see how many goals he's got for the season? No, we do not, unfortunately. So let's jump into the second half then here at Pride Park. And Derby having most of the shots on target so far, 3 in total, 2 for Cardiff. And that's a nice little interception from Mason Mount. Already has a goal. Lays this one off for Shinny. Shinny, is he going to go all the way? No, he lays it off. Shot comes in. The goalkeeper making a vital save there for the away team. And hopefully we can start putting another ball into the back of the net. Otherwise it's going to be a draw, meaning we're going to be ending today's episode without a victory, which is obviously not what we want, especially as we try and push towards the playoff positions. And Derby do win possession back there, just inside their own half. Lay this one off on this near side. The run was there, but good defensive work. Poor ball though. Derby back in possession. And we just need to concentrate. The passing just feels a little bit off right now, doesn't it, for Derby? Oh, that's a great ball. Here's a chance. Lawrence. Oh, it's off the woodwork and straight into the hands of the Cardiff City goalkeeper. But he's giving it away. And again, poor passing work there from Derby. Gives the ball away themselves. We just can't get any luck, can we? And right now it is Cardiff City on the attack. That one's headed in the middle. Oh, we need to defend better. Look at this. Oh, he's poked it past the goalkeeper. What is going on with Derby County? Or maybe it's just the game. We can't play the controller, of course. It's not my fault. Never my fault. But what is going on? The defence was absolutely diabolical there. And a simple tackle. I think he toe poked it into the back of the net. Let's have a look. The replay's there, and he just pokes it past the goalkeeper. Tony Cruz probably should have done better. Oh, did I say Tony Cruz? I wish it was Tony Cruz. Well, not in goal. Kelly Cruz, I think it is, isn't it? But definitely should have done better. Let's try and level things up then. Tower is running out then. It looks like Derby are going to be heading to a second defeat in a row, unless we can find a little bit of magic here by Josephson. He couldn't get through. And still Derby though in possession. Here's a chance. He shoots and he levels things up in the dying minutes of this game. It is Waghorn then. Derby County 2, Cardiff City 2. The Rams fans are celebrating there with the striker. Again, poor defensive work from Cardiff. Hits it first time there, Waghorn, and it is 2-2. Now, do we have enough time to go and find a winner? I don't think we're going to, but we're going to try, of course. Cardiff City, maybe they're going to be the ones finding the winner. Only a couple of minutes remaining, and there has been a change here as well for Cardiff City. Nice little interception. Sands is off. He did make his debut there for Derby. Balik is on as well. Mount's gone off. Martinelli has come on. And maybe a chance here for Derby. We've got 1 minute to play. This has got to be the last chance of the game. Josephson lays it back. The shot comes in. Saved. And that is it. And I think it is, yeah, it's a final whistle. I thought that was going to be the last chance, and it was. And maybe we could have got the 3 points there. But let's just end today's episode then with the last interview. Hopefully we can improve the morale here for Nicholas Cotter, obviously one of the new players, and James Sands. He also made his debut for Derby County today. But leave a like, guys, if you did like today's episode. Remember to leave any suggestions who we should buy in the future. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Smash that notification bell as well, then you will not miss an upload on the channel. So once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.